Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell next to it. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. I feel like I haven't said that intro in a minute, but this video, what happened?
Well, I wasn't poking my nose, I was going like this.
But this video, we're gonna get started with actually some cooking from HelloFresh, and I have a special guest today. Alex is gonna be helping me make some HelloFresh. I feel like
It's been a minute, huh?
yeah, I feel like you've helped me like maybe with 2 or 3 of them, but for the most part, I like to do these. I always make these. I think it's safe to say we'll have these like after the gym. So as you guys saw, the bag is already ready with all the ingredients pre-proportioned ready. So it also saves us time, and then we don't have to like throw away food because everything's literally pre-proportioned for me and Alex. So yeah, today we're going to be making this right here. Well, Alex is going to be my guest of honor.
What am I gonna do exactly? You didn't even tell me.
Cook.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be cooking, chopping and stuff?
So these are actually super simple, whether you cook a lot or you don't cook a lot. These are super simple to follow instructions, which you guys know I've actually been getting more into cooking and been cooking a lot more. So even if I was not here to tell you what to do, the instructions are literally in the back, and they even come with little pictures, so you just follow along. So this is what we're gonna be making today: some chicken in Dijon sauce, and this is what it looks like. And then everything is just ready to go.
Hey, even like the balsamic even comes in here, like a little bottle.
I like how you're taking one by one out. I literally just dumped out all the bag.
What is this, garlic?
Yeah. So we're gonna get to cooking this right here. Please enjoy. And we're done. Cheers. Okay, we're gonna have a little taste test with you guys. The bread looks fire. It actually came with like some little buttery sauce for us to butter the bread or whatever.
That's all.
Uh-oh, if you guys hear some shebanging in the back, that will be Baby G. Also, HelloFresh is super flexible, so you are able to skip a week whenever you want or add extra meals. They are super flexible when it comes to... As I was saying, the meals are adjusted to you, so they do have kid-friendly, vegetarian, low carb, literally so many options for you guys. And it also, we like it because we don't have to like be eating the same thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like there's just so many options, so like we get to try literally different things every time. So that's a good thing. Like you get to try things that you've never ever thought about, or time it ends up being like super good. Just kind of like this. Like it's actually really fire. The sauce is really good.
We've been with HelloFresh for a couple of months now, and we absolutely love it. So if you guys want to try out HelloFresh, you guys can head over to hellofresh.com and use my code LDM14. You guys actually get 14 free meals as well as free shipping. Wow. So again, my code is LDM14 for 14 free meals and also free shipping. So thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this portion of the video. And now on to the vlog. Here's some pollito. You want to try some pollito?
Yum.
You approve of this meal mommy and daddy made for you?
2 hours later.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to all back it up. Hi guys, so I'm super excited for this video. It's been a minute that I come on here and do a cake with you guys. So for this video, I decided to bring you guys along to make my cousin's baby shower cake, which will actually be on Saturday. So today's Friday. It's tomorrow. Today's Friday. I have all day today to decorate the cake and then put the finishing touches together tomorrow. So they actually live 3 hours away. I debated for a while if to rent a house out there and bake it and decorate it over there, or if to just do it all here and then drive with the cake and then do the finishing touches over there. So obviously I decided to decorate the cake right here and then tomorrow just drive with it 3 hours to wish us luck. So to get straight to it, like I mentioned, it is her baby shower cake and her theme is bears, very similar to Laura's baby shower theme. So I of course wanted to make a completely different cake than I did for Laura. The difference with her is her color is not blue, her color is going to be green. And like always, every single time, 100% of the time that I make a cake, I have to visually either sketch it or put it together somehow based off different pictures off Pinterest. So I always just go on Pinterest, get my brain going, and then put my own cake together. So these sketches are gonna look a little bit crazy. I actually have two today. So this first one right here is basically a bunch of Pinterest cakes just slapped together, so I can kind of visually see what the cake is gonna look like, but it is just for my own visual. So it is going to be a 3-tiered cake. I'm doing 6, 8, and 10 inch. The middle tier is actually gonna be taller. We'll get into that right now. And then I also went ahead and drew it, which I am not the best at drawing cakes, but again, it's just for my visual. So this is more or less kind of what it's gonna look like. But anyways, again, the 3 tiers, and then the middle tier, as you guys can see, is going to be taller than the top and the bottom, which I've never done before. I have been seeing it's kind of like poppin' right now. It's kind of in to do one of the tiers taller than the rest, so I'm excited to do that, which brings me to my cake dummies. So these right here are cake dummies, which are basically styrofoam little tier cakes, and I'm actually going to use these to set my props on top for them to dry. Once again, I am a big time visual person, so I really like these because it kind of lets me see what the cake is going to look like. So this is actually the size I'm going for. It looks kind of tiny in video, but it's really not. 6, these are 2 8s and then a 10. I really like this, how the middle tier just looks taller than the rest. I feel like it's really gonna give it a cute little vibe. And she kind of has like a really unique pistachio green, which I'm also a little nervous about, just because I feel like unique colors can get a little tricky to achieve since they are unique. Me as a color. And then we're gonna have one teddy bear on top, all of the balls right here on the side, and then I want to do a little mini bear right here, kind of like climbing the cake. Now that I see it, I might put the bear right here. I don't know. We'll get into that. So I actually went ahead and baked all my cake yesterday. That way today it could be fresh and cooled completely. First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and do the teddy bear as well as all the little balls that I'm gonna add on the side. So yeah, let me show you guys how many cakes we have going on. So here are all my cakes done and ready to go. I'm gonna do vanilla as well as strawberry. She actually requested strawberry and any other flavor I wanted. So that's what you guys are seeing. Also, a couple of you guys always ask what the hole in the middle is. It's basically a cake metal that goes in the center. That way all the cake bakes super evenly and nice. And then we just fill this in with more cake from what I cut from the top. I always like to have extra cake, and if I don't end up using it on the cake, somebody will always eat it. Okay, so picked my hair back a little bit, and now to get to the fun part, I'm gonna start off by doing the top teddy bear as well as the little climbing teddy bear. So this one should be a little bit faster for Laura's baby shower cake throwback. I think it was 6 teddy bears. This one is only gonna be 1.5 because the other one's gonna be chiquito. So I'm just grabbing some fondant and I'm gonna start dyeing these teddy bears. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of brown on here. Hello? Okay, now that I have my nude brown fondant, I'm gonna bring you guys to an up view. That way you guys can join me in the making of these teddy bears. So this will be fast forwarded, and now join me up here from the top. Okay, so now that I have you guys up here, by the way guys, this is food coloring fondant. My hands are completely clean. Also, I took off my nails, that way I could decorate better. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by doing the teddy bear's head. That way I can get an idea of how big the body needs to be. So I'm just gonna roll this out. I also have my sugar here ready for when I need it, if this gets too sticky. Okay, my head is done. I'm gonna start forming the body now. And now that the body's done, I'm gonna go ahead and start forming his little arms. Okay, so now to do the legs, I always kind of just measure like this to see the size, and then once I like the size, then I'll go ahead and actually start shaping it. Okay, hear me out. I think the arms would look better like this actually, opposed to like that. So let me just mess with the arms a little bit to bring them down. Okay, so now that my bear is done, I'm going to use this to set him here for it to dry by tomorrow. All I did for this one was stab this toothpick right here. That way I can also go ahead and stab it on the actual cake. So the body is going to dry up until tomorrow. The fastest way to dry fondant is with air. So our cold air AC actually hits really hard right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave my fondant right there. So by tomorrow it can be like really hard. And then my teddy bear head, I'm gonna stab it right here. There we go. And then now I'm gonna have these drying for tomorrow. I'm not putting the head on the body yet just because the fondant is not hard, so I don't want for the body to start like squishing down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the second little teddy bear off camera since you guys already saw me do this one, and then I'll be back once both my little teddy bears are done. Be right back in 1 hour.
3 hours later.
Hi, I'm back. Okay, it's been a little bit over an hour, did a cleanup, and now on to the second fun part. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, or if you don't, I'll leave it right here for you guys to follow me. I've been kind of keeping you guys updated with this cake and mainly these balls. So every time that I do something new in a cake, something that I've never done before, for example, this right here, I always like to test it out days before just in case it doesn't work out or come out the way that I thought it would. I can look for option B or option C. So this actually worked. Again, if you guys follow me, you guys already saw, but basically I'm going to be recreating those little balls by dipping them in candy melt. I had actually asked you guys what you guys thought. Well, I said, cake professionals, please let me know what you guys think these little balls are made of. I got a lot of answers. The top 3, one of them was chocolate balls, the other one was balls covered in fondant, and then the third one was this right here. So these are actually, let me open them up. These are actually already little balls ready to go, and they're actually meant for cakes, which I have personally never seen before. So this one is obviously gold. I do need some gold ones. I also need some nude and some green ones. So the golds are gonna stay as is. And then the other ones, I'm gonna go ahead and dip them in candy melt. So this is where it got a little bit tricky because the color that I'm going for is this very pistachio green. So I wanna make sure that the candy melts match the color of my buttercream, which my buttercream is already ready and dyed. That way I can compare the candy melt color to the color of the buttercream and make sure it's like the same green. Just because I don't want to have 2 different kinds of green in my cake. I feel like it'll just make it look like I don't know what I'm doing, and she do be Betty Crocker. So I'm actually going to use this to pop in the balls where I want them. That way I can have an idea of how many I need, which is a good thing because if you know guys, I have a problem with like overdoing it or like over making just to make sure I have enough. So I ordered a little too many just because I wanted to make sure it worked, but I ordered about 60 of these and about 50 of these. Just in case these didn't work, I was gonna do the second method you guys had told me. So these are actually styrofoam balls, and then I was gonna cover these in fondant, which is not the case anymore, but I had already ordered them. So yeah, I'm gonna pretend this is my cake and then just pop them around. Okay, that took longer than I expected. Guys, it's driving me crazy the fact that my camera was not focused. Please forgive me. But I have all these little balls right here, and now that I'm looking at them, I actually am going to be using some of these. That way I can have different sizes. I'm gonna use toothpicks so I can stab these on the cake. And now I'm basically going to just play around with the balls all around the cake until they're kind of settled where I want them. So please enjoy this in fast forward motion. Okay, so ignore the colors, but I think that's about how many I need right there. So I want some right here and then a tiny bit right here. Okay, so that looks about right. I think that's the perfect amount of balls. I'll probably do like a couple extra 5. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and dip these balls. Let me move this out the way. So I have here some candy melts. I bought this color. It is a bright green. And then I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of my white candy melts. That way I can get the perfect green. Okay, so I brought you guys in a little bit and my candy melts are ready. So this is gonna be like the off-white nudish color. And I'm basically just gonna grab, some balls, dip this in here. And then I'm just gonna stab it in here so they can cool. Also, I forgot to mention I did add oil flakes to the candy melts. That way they could be super nice and runny to dip. So I'm gonna do a couple of green and then I will be done since the third color is already cold. Okay guys, so all my little balls are done. They are drying up already. And then my teddy bear as well. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and take a little break before I start frosting my cakes because my back is hurting a little bit, but I'm actually super happy with the way these came out and the way they're drying up. So I'll be back in a second to frost our cakes. Okay guys, I'm back and now to get to frosting the cake. So I know initially in the beginning I had told you guys the middle tier was going to be green, but after analyzing the cake, I decided to actually do the bottom tier green. I just feel like it's going to flow better with the balls. So this tier is going to be green like I said. And for this, I'm going to be using buttercream and cream cheese filling, which this is so yummy. I think cream cheese with vanilla and cream cheese with strawberry is going to be bomb. So here I have my frosting and I'm actually really happy with the way that the frosting matches the balls. It literally matches like almost 100%. Like I want to say 99%. And this is candy melt and this is frosting that I had to dye a little bit of a different green, but I'm super happy about that. So I always like to put a little bit of frosting on the board. That way my bread does not move anywhere. And then I'm going to throw on my first bread on here. And also add a border just so my filling does not go anywhere or come out of the side of the cake. And now to add my cream cheese filling. Okay guys, I already frosted this one. My camera wasn't recording, so I went ahead and cleaned up and now I'm doing this one. So for this one, it's going to be a little bit interesting since it is going to be a top tiered cake. Normally this is how tall I would do it and then go on with the smaller tier. But because this one's going to be so tall, I'm actually going to go ahead and add a little bit of support because I'm going to stack these two on top of this one still to make it really tall, so it's definitely going to be too heavy, and kind of just throw the cake down. So I'm basically going to add a board right here and then going to go ahead and keep stacking. This is also a little bit too big, so let me go ahead and cut it up a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to add these smoothie straws. Okay, so now that I have it tall, nice, and sturdy, I'm gonna go ahead and frost this one up. Okay, I'm about to start smoothing this cake, and let me just say I do have one tiny little regret. I do wish I would have used whipping cream rather than buttercream, just because it's heavy and I feel like this is gonna be so heavy, so I'm kind of scared. This is just like moving back and forth. So next time when I do a tier this big, I will definitely be using whipping cream. This is definitely a challenge. And then now with my big bench scraper, I'm gonna go ahead and just smooth this out. Okay, well that took a while to frost, but I am finally done for today. And then tomorrow we're gonna wake up early, do the 3-hour drive, and then I'll set up the cake over there, finish it up over there. But let me show you guys what we got done today. Basically, pretty much everything minus the whole setting it up. We have the balls right here, my bottom tier, the gold balls, and then this chair right here, which honestly took so damn long. This chair right here, and then this one right here. So I will be stacking all of these tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning to do some final touches before we take off. So I'm about to go shower, go to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye.
The next day.
Good morning. Uh-oh, you found my little cake balls. Excuse me, sir, those are not to be thrown around the house. Hey, do you like them? They're not for throwing though, puppy. Oh. Anyways, good morning guys. I just took a shower. Everything's the same from last night. I just already packed and bagged my buttercream. I put some gloves there just so no buttercream comes out through the front. Oh no, sir. He wants to grab these balls. No, no, no. These are not the same. They are not built the same. I have my 2 buttercream bags as well as this gold dust. Okay guys, update, we put everything in the car already. So everything's pretty safe. I'm just scared for this one to slide because it's super tall, but I think we'll be fine. So it's a 3.5-hour drive, so wish us luck. As long as we don't have like crazy bumps or anything, everything should be fine right here. And then under this, I have the extra frosting and just little extra things I'm gonna be using for the cake, but we're low-key rushing already. Just this one has me very, very worried, but here we go. Hi, what about you, puppy? Say something. Say hi, everybody.
2 hours later.
The moment of truth. Ta-da! You think the cake made it in one piece?
Yeah, we're watching it the whole
We are in, no, Hobbs. We are in Hobbs actually, but everything is good. Oh, that one did wobble a little bit. Damn it. Ah, okay, the dent from it wobbling back and forth on the road. Okay, we're gonna take everything inside and then see you guys once we're in there. I'm sweating. So I'm supposed to carry this, which is heavy, guys, all the way over there to stack it there. And where they have the cake is kind of like the center of attention, low-key, so nerve-wracking moment. Oh, I can put it on the chair and then I'll just like move it to stack it there.
What?
My heart's gonna
Oh,
nervous laugh. Oh my god, this is like, I'm not kidding, like 10 pounds.
oh my god. Is that supposed to happen?
Okay, Ali's over there freaking sweating in the back. Oh, calm down, we're gonna fix it. I got this, okay? Guys, I was just freaking out about the cake not supporting on top, but it is, so I feel better now. We're gonna cover that up. Okay guys, done tearing the cake, which is what I was the most scared of. And then now to add the balls all around. So initially it was gonna be on the right side, but I'm gonna move them to the left now, just because there's like the cake cracked a little bit with like the 3-hour road and stuff. That way I can cover this up right here, and then I'm gonna put some at the top. Now to put these balls. Update, this is what we have. So this really covered up the whole dented hat right here. Okay, are you guys ready to see it? Ta-da! Finished it. Super cute. So this is where it's standing, and then I'm guessing this chair is for pictures, and it just flows so good with all of the decor. Baby Galindo on the top. Yay! finishing off the vlog with, we call this the tornado. Too slow, buddy.